I'm Steri Ndyenga. I'm working for Sikhula Sonke Enterprises. I'm the beneficiary there. I grew up in a farm, Willow Tree. My family come down from Somerset East to Edo, and then they stayed at Willow Tree. I grew up at Willow Tree, go to school. When I'm finished my grade 12, then I come back to the farm and work at the farm. The government bought the farm in 2006, and we were 12 beneficiaries. The permanent workers of Willow Tree, they were 12, and we became the beneficiaries. Willow Tree and the other 3 farms, Siatemba, Glengrove, and Sophumelela, they put all the 4 farms together, and then they form Sunday's River Farming Trust. We started operating in January 2007, and at that time we were 42 beneficiaries. We are leasing these 4 farms from government. It's a plus farm. The people, beneficiaries, they grown in their positions. Some of them, they were just permanent workers. Nomhle Jack is now a facilitator of ABET. I'm the general manager of the 4 farms. Jafta April is the farm manager of Glengrove. And Anton Julius is also a farm manager. Sandile Goyiya is also a farm manager. And Edward is also a farm manager. When the BEE farm started in 2007, we were all permanent workers. And then we go through some trainings, courses, and Nomhle Jack become the facilitator of ABET. We have an ABET at our farm. The farm managers, they were also permanent workers. The black ones, they become farm managers, and the white guys who were farm managers, they move out. And we replace them. I am now the general manager of the 4 farms. And some of the permanents, they are doing now irrigation themselves. They are doing it themselves because they go through some courses of the irrigation. The pruning guys, they are also going through the courses. And we grow as a person, because now we can read ourselves the budget, we do the budget. And in 2012, we bought our own farm with the profit of the 4 farms that we are leasing from government. So I'm very proud of being a part of Sikhula Sonke. In 2007, it was Sunday's River Farming Trust, but in 2015 we changed it to a company. We have a company that is the operating company, Sikhula Sonke, and the land is Sunday's River Farming Trust. The group that I'm working with, we are owing Sipia Pambile, the 5th farm, is our own farm. We bought it with our own funds, but we are still renting the 4 farms. I think that one is our challenge since 2010, that we are renting these 4 farms from the government. The government said they are going to lease these 4 farms for us for 5 years. When we wanted to buy, then they put a moratorium in their farms that they are not selling it, but that blocked us to grow. We wanted to buy more farms, but we can't. We only have Siyapambile that we can do the bond with. Now the 4 farms we can't. So that is really holding us back. We need to have more farms because we are 42 beneficiaries. And what is good with our group, we are all working in the farm. Nobody is sitting in PE or Craddock, wherever, and come to collect the money. It is very good to grow up at a farm and also see your kids growing up in a farm. The house that I'm staying in today, that is the house where my mom, when I was growing up, was working. The shed of Willow Tree is where my dad, when we were growing up, where he was doing welding and a mechanic of the tractors. Today, I'm the manager of those farms. So that, for me, that is like my home. Being in the farm is like my home. I don't see any place that I can go and enjoy myself in like the farming. If you can go to the Sundays River during the season time, it's so beautiful. The trees are bottle green, and then the fruit that is there is orange in color. So also the blossom time, the trees are green, and there's those white flowers smelling so nice when you go to the farming. So I love it. I think as I was 7 years old, I love farming. And the manager that was there at Willow Tree, he used to take us and drive around with us in the farm. I started at that time to have a passion about farming. The 5 farms together is 345 hectares. At Siapambile, the one that we bought ourselves is 117 hectares. We only planted lemons, Eureka lemons. The reason why only lemons is between 2 locations, so that the people cannot steal, so we put lemons. And in the other farms, it's a mix. We have seedless lemons, navels, Valencias, mandarins, and Valencia types. That's what we have in our farms. Yes, we are exporting. We started exporting in 2007. When we started farming, we started in that year to export. We have a management contract with SRCC, the pack house. They are helping us for managing. We pay them the management fee, but we are 100% black-owned farms. Exporting is not for people who does not know the farming. You can't come from the town and think that I'm going to plant oranges and export and all of that, because there's standards. How to farm and how to spray, what to spray, when to spray, how to fertilizer. Everything of the citrus is about timing. You do it in timing. There's a time for fertilizer, and you cannot miss that. There's a time for spraying, you cannot miss that. And you need to employ people to do the picking. Your fruit must be a quality fruit if you want to export. There is audits. There is Global Gap, there's CSA audit, that is about the social. There's also when you have to pick, there is inspection that have to come and check your fruit if there's no diseases and all of that, so that you can also export your fruit. So it's not easy. It's not easy, and it's a lot of money to do the export. We export our fruit in 13 countries of EU, the Middle East and the Far East. It's where our market is. SRCC is doing the packaging and packing and exporting our fruit. It was in 2013, I went to Amsterdam. When I get there, I go to the markets. I get there, I saw my fruit in the shelf of Amsterdam. That was an amazing thing for me, to see my fruit there, out there, in the other country. They were selling it there. So I'm very proud of my group, and also with the help of SRCC and for the government, that they bought the farm, and not the farm bought by another commercial farm. They bought the farm and give it to the black people so that they can uplift their lives. I'm very happy about that. And also about our group. They are working hard to be there in the success farmers. We are the mega farm of SRCC. As a black farmers, we are the biggest producer of SRCC. The pots must do a good job for us. They must not let our fruit stand there for 2 to 3 weeks. Otherwise, when they get overseas, they have to sort those fruit again. So the growers on our side, they are losing money. I wish those people, they can know how important it is for the growers that when their fruit gets there, it must move. It must not stand there for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Otherwise, when the fruit gets on the other side, they have to pack it again. That we are losing. When that happens, we are losing as the growers. They must please try, when their financial year ends, those owners, they must pay those people if they have to pay or increase their monies so that there's no strike during our season.